Elloz, back at again with some more gameplay footage. This time it's about item hunting. Its name is pretty self-explanatory. It's a fairly important part of the game, especially if you can't pay to win, and if you're just starting off, that means you won't have any good items to begin with. So, yeah, and you should be aware that items are very important to help you progress further into the game. So, if you've never done this before, I suggest you do so, and you should also follow the tips that I'm about to give you in hopes to get some epic loot. Alright, let's start. Now, as you may have noticed, I'm not in a city right now, mainly because it's impossible to hunt for items there, because every item you see belongs to another player. However, if you're in a thief class or you have the steal skill, then it would be a different story. Then I would highly recommend you go item hunting in the city instead. You'd find a lot more epic and legendary items there. Okay, so being out of the city, a lot of things are available to us. And as you saw here, I got hurt from trying to pick up this item. Remember, this is not the safe zone anymore. This is the wilderness. You have to be careful about the many hazards in this game, and you also have to be careful of animated malice, or animals, that can attack you at any time. Which reminds me, you won't see it in my gameplay, but animals can also drop items. What kind of item that is dropped will vary depending on how strong the animal is. But unfortunately, it's not like we can see it in animal's level or anything. That's not even possible. But a tip to find out how strong something is by looking at their name. The more dangerous sounding the name, the stronger it is. So using bears as an example, from weakest to strongest, they are brown bears, black bears, and grizzly bears or white bears. Whites and grizzlies are equally strong. But before you think of this any longer, back to the footage. Now, when you're item hunting, be aware that certain areas will spawn certain items, so make sure to take advantage of that. As you're about to see me do, this particular area of the forest that I'm playing in has a high spawn rate for sticks. Every stick here is different, so I had to make sure that I collect the ones that I want. You see, the stick here, it's a bit too big. Bit too big for my tastes, so I decided to drop it. But this one here, this one seems pretty good. Suits my needs, and yeah, now remember, bigger isn't always better, especially in fights. Oh, and right here, see this? That's another player. I want to remind you that other people play this game as well, so when you're searching for items, make sure to get the good items before they do, cause you'll never know when those items will spawn again. Now, like in Zelda, minus Breath of the Wild, by the way, amazing game, play it. You can sometimes find money in your surroundings if you look very, very closely. As you can see here, I was just looking around some bushes, vines, and stuff. And I found $1 Canadian. Pretty good find. I can probably go back to town and buy a potion like a Coca-Cola. And sometimes you can also find money in plain view. What I'm about to show you here, probably my proudest moment. I found 10 Elloz. 10 Elloz! Amazing item, very rare currency. It's amazing. Seems, by the way, the guy on the bill looks very handsome, seems like a cool guy. Someone maybe you should subscribe to. But that's just my opinion. You should know everything you see in this game is placed there for a reason. It's not like the world is randomly generated. So when I was walking around and I found this suspicious looking tree, I felt like something was up, so I went to see if there's anything interesting. And to my surprise, I found apples. Apples. Now, if you don't know what these are, apples are food items. They give you 10 HP per second for a duration of time. They're a pretty standard item, but it's a favorite. And whew, look, it even has a tag to show you where I got it from, just like in Pokemon. Nice! Just recording some gameplay footage. So while you're hunting for item, it's pretty common to find equipment that you'll probably never wear, like what's going to happen here. See, I found this plain t-shirt. It's called plain t-shirt, literally. It's pretty plain. Only gives 1 defense, no stats, no buffs, no nothing. But hey, it won't go to waste. I can always dismantle it and use it to craft other things, like, I don't know, maybe a Molotov. I'm showing you all of this, but realize that item gathering isn't always that easy. You won't find rare or legendary items laying there on the ground like, someone just dropped it there for you to pick up. You're gonna have to do more than that to find it. Here, I found another suspicious looking area, but it doesn't seem like there's anything there. Huh, but there is. There always is. The developers are smart people. There's always some sort of hidden loot. So I began searching, and without much luck at first. See, I got fooled quite a few times by rocks or just dirt. But just as about to give up, I found something amazing that you're about to see. At this point, I could have been like, oh my god, no way, serious, oh, but I have more dignity than that. Instead, I was like, nice. What I found was a black survival knife. An epic item, gives you 130 attack speed of 3.2, and gives you 12 strength. Pretty good fun if I say so myself. Afterwards, I decided to equip it and give it a try using the default attack moves for knives. Much to say, I was pretty happy about my find. Well, that's it guys. Hopefully these tips can help you do better in this game. And I'll probably make more of these, but until then, I'll see you guys later. Peace.